6:30 in the morning. It's a bit too early.
Wakey, wakey!
It's a bit too early for me. So we're going down here to get the wagon coming in. And there is already our first. Well, we've gone over the fence. That's the first obstacle, but I don't mind that obstacle whatsoever. But I've got to deal with the sheep now.
I don't take it.
That won't those two come in.
They're not coming, they're just looking, they're just interested. That's all. They're not gonna... It's a beautiful sight, isn't it?
Yes. Let's just get past these sheep, then we'll be safer.
Look at them. Aren't they lovely little sheep? They're pretty. Hey, they seem to be walking very quickly. I can hardly keep up with you. Matilda! I can't keep up.
Right. Okay, we're fine. We've got past the sheep.
This is nice, isn't it?
Here we are at Quarry watching the GB rail freight train getting filled up with gravel. Very exciting experience. I mean, we've been here for a bit now. You can see the digger coming up, and that's so exciting. It really is, because the digger's just coming backwards and forwards, filling it up, and then the train keeps going up and down. So, because obviously it's only got this little small stretch where it can fill it up, so it's coming up and down, and we're going to speak to the driver, and we're going to speak to other rail workers, and we're going to have a very exciting day.
Arklow Quarry is in the Yorkshire Dales National Park. Quarrying dates back hundreds of years and has contributed significantly to form the distinctive landscape that can be seen today. For example, the dry stone walls, field barns, farmsteads and villages. The majority of the stone goes out by train, but still wagons still cart stone from the quarry. Today we follow the process of the stone being taken out of the quarry by train. So this train's going to have 23 carriages on it. Ooh, 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 here it is. And it's going to be loading, and then it's going to be going to Pendleton. The Yorkshire Dales National Park Authority works with quarry operators to try to minimise environmental impacts. So the use of using trains and HGV lorries works together to minimise the environmental impacts. Today, quarrying in the national park is an important industry. The area contains large mineral reserves, and quarried hard rock is important regionally and nationally. Quarries within the national park provide local employment and benefits to the local economy. We watched as the train came in and then reversed back into position to be loaded by the diggers. The shunter, Andy, is in charge of the train, whilst the driver, Jeff, is in charge of the locomotive. Here she starts reversing back. The beeping is actually a handheld device that the shunter has for safety reasons. The driver and the shunter are in contact at all times while the train is coming back. So if the beeping stops, the driver knows that there's something wrong with the shunter and can stop immediately. It was a very professional and organised process, and we enjoyed watching how the train came back in and how it was loaded and how everything was organised. Permission for filming was obtained, and we were under the supervision of an operative at all times. GB Railfreight have a number of locomotives. They have 12 Brush Bombardier Class 92 locomotives in service. Modified 573-1 locomotives become 73-9, 73-961, 965 Tier 1 locomotives. 9 bi-mode Bobo Electro diesel locomotives that operate on 70-50 volt DC third rail, having a small English electric diesel engine of 400 horsepower. 2018 they purchased a number of redundant Class 56 locomotives from UK Rail Leasing in various conditions. The old Ruston RK3 engine and brush controls were removed, and new EMD 710 power units with cleaner 3A emissions and electronic controls fitted. Operate an incredible 99 Class 66 locomotives in various batches. 2018 they purchased 10 heavy freight Class 60 locomotives. They have one Class 59, two Class 50s that date back to 1967 to 1968. 3 Class 47 locomotives that date back to 1966. Create a number of 08/09 shunting locomotives throughout their various sites across the UK. In 2022, in partnership with Beacon Leasing and Stadley in Spain, they announced the procurement of 30 bi-mode Class 99 locomotives. So all in all, they have a lot of locomotives working the railway and taking aggregates all around the country. Often see these trains coming past from afar, but not see the graffiti on the sides for this one. The battle might seem done, but we've not near enough won. Reflect on how far you've come, because the time it's controlled by the sun. Knowledge is power, so take it and run. And in the final hour, they'll see all we've become, living to find freedom. Comes in and she pulls over there and reverses back up the track. So this is the main line track, and there she is under there, as you can see. And then if we walk down, you'll see the track. So this is the railway bridge. Obviously pulled up there and then reversed back down this track here. She's waiting to go in while the back carriages get filled. The last carriage is going in. There's 23 carriages in all, so I don't know if we're going to get to see the locomotive going in.
can see, we're getting an absolutely incredible view here because we can see all of the carriages empty without the stone in. So I'll just take you a clear shot. Look at that, they're all empty. Got nothing in them. And this is GB freight train, and this is where they're picking up all the stone from the. They're doing a full run and going backwards and forwards to get it all filled up with gravel on this train.
Swapping over now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where have you come from now?
This train came from Doncaster.
All right, okay. And then that man's taking over and he'll fill it up and...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how much weight is there going to be on it?
Oof, I don't know how many wagons they're going to fill, but it's around about 70 tonne per wagon.
70 tonne per wagon.
So...
Right. And you're just off now to get back to bed?
Bed.
I'll have a safe journey. Thank you.
Very much,
See you later.
Bye-bye. That's actually going up to the next quarry up.
Where's that going to? The one at Horton?
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking to the driver, and apparently these have been converted of these. They used to carry biomass, and then you see the bits underneath there, they go over a hopper. See there, hopper 2, it says it on it. And they unlock them there, and the stone goes down so that it just all comes out, and then the wagon can obviously be filled and take it away to whoever's ordered it. The driver that Matilda's managed to get to come and have an interview with, haven't you, Matilda?
Yes, Jeff.
Jeff, it's Jeff.
Jeffrey. Hello, Jeff.
Hello.
So this is your train that you drive.
Yes.
Could you just tell me a little bit about the fact of you driving it? Like what you do? Some basics of it?
Basics. Obviously, drive it as normally, but the main duty is watching the signals, making sure that it's safe, and that, you know, if I get a yellow, I need to slow down to it in case the next one's a red. If it's green, keep going as fast as we're allowed.
We were talking about the safety features before. What would happen if, say, something happened to you?
So we have two safety systems really. We have the dead man pedal, or it's called a driver's safety device, which I put my feet on. If something happens to me, I fall off, the pedal rises, the brakes apply. The other safety system is we have a vigilance system, which every 60 seconds a bleeper goes off, and I have to lift my foot off the pedal and press it back down.
Oh.
If I don't do that, brakes apply.
So, because of when you lift it up, it breaks. If you need to brake it, do you just take your foot off? You actually have a physical brake.
No, that's just safety.
Yeah.
I have a physical brake, which is just like a joystick nowadays. You just push it forward, puts the brake on, lift the collar, pull it back, takes the brake off. Yeah.
And you're saying about your safety features because you watched the train coming in to help him. So, what's your safety features and what's your job as well?
My safety features is taking control of the train from the rear. Obviously, Jeff's controlling from the front, so I'm Jeff's eyes at the rear of the train. Well, obviously, Jeff's controlling the speed. If I think he's going too fast, I ask him to slow down. If there's no communication between myself and Jeff, then I'll automatically assume something's happened to Jeff, and then the systems at the back will take control to stop the train, and then I will walk to the front and see if Jeff's had an issue.
Are you in contact then with the digger driver?
I'm in fully contact with the digger driver, yeah. Obviously I'm in charge of the train itself, but obviously Jeff's in charge of the locomotive, and himself, and obviously my own safety systems. Well, obviously the guys who are actually loading the train, they're in control of the loading pad, and they would give me a simple yes or no to actually give authorisation for the train to draw forward, as long as it's all safe from their end.
And do you know much about the actual locomotive, engine size or anything about it, or age or anything like that? Because she has a lot of subscribers that love locomotives. Or what make it is or anything like that, model?
Well, at the moment, that's a Class 66. It does about 3,000 brake horsepower, holds about 6,100 litres of fuel.
I saw the fuel tank.
Yeah, and its
Wow.
maximum speeds 75 mile an hour on certain trains, but normal 60 mile an hour most of the time.
I was speaking to the other man that left, and he says you have different class rates, weights and things. So this is a Class 6 at the moment, is it?
Yeah, 60 mile an hour, Class 6. Class 4, 75 mile an hour. They're about the normal two classes that we run freight trains at.
And does the class work on the weight?
It works on the speed of the wagons mainly, and brake force. So you could have these wagons can run at 75 mile an hour as long as you've got enough brake force to stop the train. So, but this one's be a heavy train. It'll be 2,300, 2,700
Said that earlier,
ton.
didn't that? 2,300 tonne, yeah, this train probably was 20.
So it'll be 60 mile an hour, and a lot depends on the route and gradients and whatever you. But that's the main thing is what the wagons can run at, what their speed is, and what weight they've got in them, basically.
And do you have like a tachograph, like a HGV? How do they know how many hours are you allowed to do?
Maximum 5 hours without a break. Maximum 12 hours safety critical. That doesn't mean we're driving 12 hours. That's from start of the shift to the finish of the shift. And we have a black box, you know, like an aeroplane. So if there is an accident, they can download that and see what speed you were doing, whether you were doing everything correct, etc. A bit like an airline when it crashes, they have a black box the same as that.
I've just heard that you're getting called, so we'll let you go. But where are you going to finally, just before you go? Where are you dropping this off at?
Well, we're going to do some more shunting and some more loading, but I'm going to Wakefield, Kirkgate, and then it's going forward to Pendleton in Manchester.
No, because he's got to go, lovely. He's just been called. Thank you very much for that.
No
It's really
problem.
interesting. Thank
Okay.
you, and have a safe
Thank you.
journey. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye. So now she's come down here, and what I'll be doing is, I'm presuming is she's gonna go push off and pull that lever in his own time, and then it's gonna go up that way. Wait for him, he's gonna go do it. It's gonna go pull the lever. Go on, pull it, pull it. Wait for him, wait for him. Huh? You just walk past the lever. What? Oh. And this is going to another lever. Oh, there's been a horn. Where's he going now? He's looking backwards. He's talking to his walkie-talkie, and he's going backwards. So I've already pulled the lever and I might have missed it. Anyway, it's going backwards. So it should be going backwards and should be going into, well, basically fill itself up. don't know where he's gone now. Oh, there he is, he's here, Look at him, wait for it. Oh, this is exciting. It's actually seriously exciting. We'll wait for him. Oh, he's lifting it up, Oh, come on, drop it. Ah, go on, drop it. I think he needs to be a bit more closer. I'd probably just know what he's doing, to be fair, since he's probably done it about 20 million times. Yeah, and it goes. Look, it's going down. And back again. You'd think, unless it's just because the other guy hasn't arrived or something, you'd think they'd have 2 diggers realistically, because this poor man has to do all of them. I mean, I say, you know, to do all of these carriages, but I say poor. Billy absolutely loves doing that sort of thing. He'd just sit there for hours doing it. So I can understand. I mean, if I were driving, I'd probably fully enjoy it. So he's probably absolutely loving it. But you would think they'd have another man. Or unless they do have another man, he's doing the wagons. But still, then you'd think you'd have 3 men, wouldn't you? Oh, he's come from a different entrance. Or unless it is somebody else, but he's come from a different entrance. Let's have a little zoom in, shall we? Just a small zoom in. Right, so up he goes. He's going to drop it down. He doesn't care. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, look at the beautiful fleet. Look at them. They've all just come in. So I was saying all is just one person, and look at them all now. They've all joined in now. One's Jerry. Here he comes back again. You know, if they gave me an armchair, a bucket of food, and a heater and blankets, and gave me a good position where I can just sit and watch these diggers, I'd watch them all day long. The only thing that's holding me back is the fact that I have to keep standing, and I'm tired because it is very early in the morning for me, and also it's cold. But apart from that, I'm fully enjoying it, which I am.
So that man in the van is just controlling where this stops at now. So he's got a radio coming through asking him to move 2 carriages down, and then he's just controlling the train now, and he's in contact with the driver. So he's just asked him now to stop. So there's Andy, after the man on the digger radioed through and asked him to move forward. So we were interviewing Jeff, and you heard that. He's now gone up there and they're moving the carriages forward to the empty ones.
This is a GB Railfreight locomotive. I believe it said it was a class 66, which would make sense because it has 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 on it. Well, there we go. We're all done. We've had an absolutely wonderful day. Never getting the experience of just seeing this train pulling down and seeing it load and seeing the diggers and seeing everything and having conversations. It's been an absolutely wonderful day. So thank you very much for watching this. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more brilliant vids like this. Now I'm going to go home and go get myself a cookie, because if I woke up at 6:30 and I'm absolutely starving. I think it's about 9 o'clock right now. So I'm very hungry and I really fancy a cookie right now. And I've got to go home. In order to get home, I've got to go down this path with people like you, sheep, which you are very cute.
Now it's coming forward.
You are very cute, but it's just, you know, they could be possibly dangerous. Look at him, pottering along. I didn't have any fear right then.
He did very well then, because she came very close.
Yeah, well, I knew she was heading that way. You know, it's just a problem.
It's a nod of respect.
I think there's going to be some problems down here, to be honest. But yes, if you and also look at all my other videos. I do music. I have an album out called Always the Outcast, so make sure you go get that, and go on Bandcamp as well. Search up my name and go onto Bandcamp, and you can download my songs as well, which is very exciting. And I have some new stuff coming. And if you search up Matilda Walden and you do like #MRW music, it should come up with a channel which I've just set up, which is just for my music specially. So make sure you have a look at that. I also have a smaller channel as well, which has smaller videos on, but that's another story. But yes, thank you.